Your list of streaming services may be getting shorter come 2024 as Disney plans on fully absorbing a rival company during or prior to that year. The move will certainly change up the landscape when it comes to popular streaming services, but what would it mean for Disney Plus and the rest of the competing services? In today's video, we are going to take a look at this merger and see how it affects all of us, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So how is Disney connected to Hulu and why do they want to take them over? For starters, maybe we should stop referring to this move as a takeover per se and refer to it more as an integration. Hulu and Disney have been connected since Disney purchased the majority stakes in its former rival 20th Century Fox. Fox owned Hulu and the rights to the shows being streamed on the platform, along with cable company Comcast. So now, with Disney owning Fox, Disney technically owns 66% of Hulu, with the other 33% being owned by Comcast. So it appears that Disney wants to compete in the purchase of Hulu by purchasing the 33% owned by Comcast, so that they have full autonomy over the service. They already have major ownership. They would want to purchase the remaining 33%. It seems to me like Disney wants to take full advantage of the fact that they own so many more programs and movies, which they didn't previously have the rights to. However, they don't want any other company getting the publicity when they could be getting all the credit themselves. Plus, what better way to ensure that everyone knows what shows you have the streaming rights to than having them on your streaming service? But will the motivation to have all of the Disney shows under the same umbrella be worth the potential influx of lost customers? What is so enticing about having Hulu absorbed by Disney Plus? This absorption is actually great for Disney and consumers alike, as it would allow for Disney to showcase their properties without the need for customers to switch between platforms. According to Disney's current CEO, Bob Chapek, he expressed interest in the acquisition solely to solve that issue. He seems dedicated to giving customers the best streaming experience they can possibly have. And now that Disney has their own flagship streaming service, they see no need to have multiple services housing all Disney-owned entities. Putting all of the subscribers' favorite Disney-owned shows and movies in one place will definitely streamline their streaming experience. It also allows Disney Plus to add to its more adult catalog of movies and shows. As of right now, Disney Plus is marketed towards families, thanks to its plethora of family-friendly shows, apart from a select handful of mature content like Family Guy, Deadpool, The Mandalorian, American Dad, and a few other shows and movies. There is very little to keep older streaming users glued to the TV, and with other streaming services coming out with hit shows like Netflix's Stranger Things, Dahmer and Ozark, or Amazon Prime's Rings of Power, or HBO's upcoming The Last of Us series, Disney Plus seems to be falling behind when it comes to must-watch TV. If it weren't for the fact that Disney Plus is the only way to watch all new Star Wars and Marvel content, I think this platform would be nowhere close to the top of the heap when it comes to most used streaming services. Thus, this move plans on capitalizing on some of their newly acquired hit shows, which I'm sure a handful of people don't even know are owned by Disney. For example, Hulu has many hit shows that now belong to Disney or can be legally streamed by Disney, such as The Handmaid's Tale and The House of the Dragon. However, moving them from Hulu to Disney Plus would certainly alienate a great deal of customers that don't have Disney Plus. So how can Disney Plus find a way to integrate these two services without causing a huge backlash? How can these services come together seamlessly? Just because all of these entities belong to Disney does not mean that they can all just go on to Disney Plus. For starters, all of the shows on Hulu are technically 33% owned by Comcast, and Disney can't just take them to their own streaming service. Disney has apparently already offered what they call fair market price for the other 33% of Hulu, but apparently Comcast and Disney are not even in the same ballpark when it comes to negotiations, which will certainly add another wrench into this integration. Moreover, the stress and confusion that will be placed on the shoulders of consumers who have Hulu but not Disney Plus could cause a huge mess, and Disney is going to have to find a way to integrate those two services in a way that satisfies everyone. But pleasing everyone on both sides may just be the hardest part. On one side, you have people who have Hulu but not Disney Plus, and on the other side, you have people who have Disney Plus but don't have Hulu. If Disney were to immediately migrate the shows and movies that exclusively stream on Hulu to Disney Plus without allowing Hulu subscribers to have access to Disney, they would certainly lose viewers that enjoyed these shows on Hulu. And if that were to happen, what would be the point of moving the shows? If the fans of the programs aren't going to watch them, now that you move them, this entire purchase would be for nothing. However, on the other side of the same coin, if a Hulu subscription gives access to Disney Plus, that would make customers of Disney Plus angry, as the subscription price for Hulu is cheaper than the base price for Disney Plus. But then again, if you force people that only want Hulu and only want to pay for Hulu price to subscribe to Disney Plus and pay the Disney Plus price, they are once again going to lose viewers. So what are they going to do in order to maximize retained Hulu viewers while also creating a seamless experience for the group of viewers that have both Hulu and Disney Plus? How can these services harmonize without alienating all of their customers? I think there is actually an easy way to make this entire thing simple. Once Disney purchases Hulu, they should integrate all of the Hulu entities into Disney Plus. After that, they should offer a few different subscription tiers to people who were previously only subscribed to Hulu. They can either pay the same price that they were before, but only have access to the shows that they had on Hulu only on Disney Plus, along with an additional tier that would also be offered to the people who were previously only subscribed to Disney Plus, a slightly more expensive fee with access to the shows on Disney Plus as well as shows that were only available on Hulu. This would give all the customers under the Disney umbrella the option to pay for services they want instead of forcing them to pay more for services they never wanted in the first place. The only issue with this system is that if you give customers the option to pay a cheaper fee, Disney would essentially be eliminating the need for the merge altogether. The only reason this is happening is to give customers a seamless streaming experience that eliminates the need for customers to switch streaming services when they want to watch two Disney-owned franchises. I'm sure it is annoying for customers who watch an episode of Andor and then want to watch an episode of The Handmaid's Tale to change streaming services, despite the fact that they both fall under the Disney umbrella. Customers who want and are willing to pay a different charge for more access will find the change incredibly convenient, and I'm sure that this ease of access will most certainly sway some people to buy into the more expensive option in order to try some new shows that they didn't have before. Honestly, whatever Disney decides to do will most certainly gain them viewers. Even if they lose some longtime Hulu subscribers, they will simply trade loyal viewers for new ones. And in classic Disney fashion, they will forget about all the loyal customers as long as their pockets remain full. However, in the long run, this would still be the best decision for Disney Plus. Anything they can do in order to remain at the front of the race is a smart choice. If losing Hulu customers means continuing to beat Netflix, HBO Max, and Amazon Prime in the race to be the best and most used streaming service, then it is in their best interest to do so. Well, that's all we have for you guys today on the channel. Thank you for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next video.